I start off gung-ho when I have a new idea. I get all the information, I get all the tools, I go forward and start doing it, and then at some point it kind of falls to the wayside. I'm like, do I want to do this? And it was a constant battle of me having these amazing ideas, having this great thought, this great new process of something new that I was going to create or something new that I was going to work on. I would put all the work in, I would get it to the completion of what it was, and then lose interest in it. And I know people talk about this in a lot of different levels with different words that they use and different ways that, they talk about it energetically or physically, or the way that they attach meaning to it, by giving it an actual definition. But when you just look at it as, well, hang on, this is just a pattern that I have. This is something that I do. It's something that I recognize. Instead of trying to crush it or destroy it or get rid of it, it's like, okay, well, if this is a way that I work, is there some way that I can not fix, improve this process? So is it the ideas that I'm getting? Are they not that great? Is it the process that I enjoy doing? Is it I am scared of doing the last part of it? And at some point, when you keep creating these loops, keep creating these same patterns, you have to decide, okay, I need to look at this. There is something that is disconnected. There is something that is not allowing this whole process to flow. I'm someone who believes in a full flow of, one side to another, and we just sort of exist in this sort of swaying from this side to that side. But it's ensuring that we have the flow with the things that we do, and being able to notice where it is not flowing. And I see that as like a distorted energy that is blocking that flow from completing its loop. So when you are creating things, like for me, and then at that final stage, I would lose interest. It's like, well, why is that happening? What is the reason for that experience to keep operating in that same way? And for me, it was more about the excitement of something new. So that was a lack of not hitting those feel good harmonic moments in my body through other aspects of my life. So I was using that creative intention and expression, and it's kind of like just looking for a high, because because it feels good when you get those brand new ideas and you start creating new things. And when you get to the end of it, there's this flatness, there's this, well, I've done that now, so now what? And it's like we are chasing that high of that action work that we're actually doing. But once I worked out that, okay, it's not all high vibes, and we're not all sitting all up being excited about every single step of every single thing that we're doing all the time. Once I understood that there can be a neutrality to the way that we complete things and when they're expressed into the outside world, I was able to see that even though this is a complete process, I need to stay coherent to all sides of it and what it feels like. Instead of chasing that high of starting the creation or sitting in that flatness of the completion of it, instead I would look at it as an expression of myself, an expansion of whatever that thing was that I was creating, that's in some way either going to help me expand and grow, and in turn possibly help someone else as well. And once you start seeing one pattern, you're going to see more. And it's not about criticizing them or telling them, no, you're wrong. It's just looking at them, allowing them to exist, and maybe you'll see ways to improve it. Maybe you'll see ways to accept it. But it's all about being in that flow and making sure that it's not something that is distorting that flow. And normally if something's distorting the flow, it's going to be held within a thought, or it's going to be held within your body. And once you can identify and look at that, you'll be able to move past it and then continue the flow and continue to create and express yourself in whatever way comes to you.